Thank you for joining us this evening. Looks like we have a full house, and that's great. We want to thank, when I say we, I mean WBHM would like to thank Jake Reese, his staff at the Alabama Booksmith for putting this together. Mike Morgan with WBHM. You may not recognize my voice, but you might recognize Andrew Yeager's voice. He's over there at the console. He's Morning Edition and I believe we left the rest of them at the house. They're dead asleep or something. WBHM wants to thank Pat Conroy for signing the book cover, this nice book cover, to the best of our knowledge, the only one in the state of Alabama. It is being auctioned off, silent auction. The price so far is $425. All proceeds benefit WBHM. And we'll be staying here after the event as long as there are bidders out there, because we know how to take your money. Again, we want to thank you for joining us this evening. It's going to be a great event. You'll enjoy reading the book. I suspect most of you have already got through several chapters already. But if not, you'll have a great read tomorrow and for the rest of the week or so. I do want to, once again, thank you for joining us this evening. Remind you that all proceeds for this event benefit Public Radio WBHM 90.3. For that, we thank you. Thank you. And for the introductions of our special guests this evening, I give you Jake Reese of the Alabama Booksmith.
Thank you very much. Wow. For the past 2 decades, we've had the good fortune to be around many world-class authors and literary events. And I can honestly say that nothing has come close to the electricity in the air this evening. It's created by these writers celebrating this book. I hope you can all feel it. Evidently, from that applause, you can feel it. And the magic door hasn't even opened yet, but it's real short. Before we bring out the superstars, please allow me to salute the staff at the Doubletree Hotel. These guys have just been great. Now we don't want to And while Mike has been gracious enough to mention us, let me tell you, the folks at WBHM are awesome. Mike, Derek, Greg, Andrew, Leslie, Sarah. Great, thank you. You're wonderful collaborators. And hey guys, let's do this again sometime. Whew. And of course, I can't ever say enough about the staff at the Alabama Booksmith. You're the most abandoned bunch of folks. Cream cheese. Hunter, Lauren, Justin, Michael, Mike, and Mike. They're voracious readers, very, very smart, helpful to a fault. And actually, there are 2 Phi Beta Kappas on staff, and I would ask you to recognize them, but you've done that. You folks are about to be turned on, and hopefully your cell phones are about to be turned off. While I tend to a little chore, I would appreciate it if all would do just that, please. As you can see, this is a sold-out audience. We have guests that we have recognized from 15 states, and there are probably several others that we've missed. And speaking of the sold-out crowd, I would be remiss, those of you who don't know, many of you already do, we have turned away pretty close to 1,000 folks who would like to have your tickets. As great as the folks here at the Hotel R, I guess we'll have the next literary event at Legion Field. Can you imagine being able to scalp a ticket to a literary event? Honestly, and this is the truth, we've had about a dozen people, or probably more, this just that I know about, have offered money, and several said, look, I got one, I'll give you $100 a ticket. Some of you may want to sell. Anybody want to sell your ticket for $100? No takers. Okay, it is now showtime. Random House is the world's largest publisher. They say that the release of South Abroad is the literary event of the season. Readers in this part of the country think it's the literary event of the decade. In addition to the fact that the author is America's favorite storyteller, much of the focus and the buzz about this book is that it's been 14 years since Beach Music, his last novel. And I'm going to ask you to go back in your memory 14 years ago to 1995. Gasoline was barely $1 a gallon. Carol Shields' Stone Diaries won the Pulitzer Prize, and Sabbath's Theater by Philip Roth was named National Book Award winner. Gene Stallings was the coach at Alabama, and Terry Bowden at Auburn. Also in 1995, just a few blocks from this very spot, a beautiful young first-time novelist had her national debut book signing. And like tonight, there was a lot of chemistry in the air. The book was Making Waves in Zion. Fans! And that author is going to join us in just a minute. I hope you are into book blurbs. I'd like to read a blurb from the jacket cover of that book. Quote, "This is a wonderful and hilarious novel. The book sounds as if the whole South got together in the backyard and started telling stories that really count," unquote. Does everybody know who wrote that blurb? Pat Conroy. You did well. That first book was released by a small Alabama press and has since been purchased by Hyperion, the same large New York house that has published all of the writer's subsequent books, bestsellers that they are. They shortened the title to Making Waves. Obviously, these folks knew what they were doing because Sunday Wife, Same Sweet Girls, and Queen of Broken Hearts have all been tremendously successful. Her upcoming book has the working title Bridal Falls, and you can count on another Birmingham book signing in the spring of 2010.